The late 16th century was a period of profound change in England. Under Queen Elizabeth I, the island nation began to look beyond its shores with growing ambition. England sought new opportunities for trade and expansion, challenging the dominance of Spain and Portugal. Elizabeth's reign saw England emerge as a formidable maritime force, laying the groundwork for its future empire. She granted charters to daring seafarers like Sir Francis Drake and Sir Walter Raleigh, who circumnavigated the globe and challenged Spanish hegemony. These voyages brought back wealth and knowledge, fueling the imagination of the English people. The Elizabethan era witnessed a flowering of English art, literature, and national identity, with playwrights like William Shakespeare capturing the spirit of the age. England under Elizabeth I stood at a crossroads, poised between its medieval past and its imperial future. The seeds of British imperial ambition were sown, and the world would never be the same. The year 1588 marked a pivotal moment in the rise of the British Empire. The Spanish Armada, assembled by King Philip II of Spain, sailed towards England to depose Queen Elizabeth I. The clash was more than just a naval battle. It was a struggle for supremacy on the high seas. The English ships, smaller and faster, harassed the Armada relentlessly. After days of fierce fighting, a storm scattered the remaining Spanish ships, forcing them to retreat. The defeat of the Spanish Armada marked the decline of Spanish naval dominance and confirmed England's emergence as a major maritime power. The victory bolstered the sense of destiny and national pride that characterized the Elizabethan era. This triumph fueled England's imperial ambitions, paving the way for its future dominance at sea. England's confidence surged, and the seas beckoned, promising adventure, riches, and the expansion of English power. With the seas more open to English ambition, attention turned towards the riches of the East. In 1600, Queen Elizabeth I granted a royal charter to a group of London merchants, forming the East India Company. The company sought to establish direct trading links with the East Indies, bypassing traditional trade routes. English ships, laden with silver and wool, sailed around the Cape of Good Hope, reaching the shores of India and beyond. The early years of the East India Company were marked by both opportunity and peril. English merchants encountered established trading networks and powerful local rulers. The establishment of trading posts along the coast of India allowed the company to secure a foothold in the region. These outposts gradually expanded their influence, evolving from simple trading centers into centers of political and military power. This marked a pivotal shift, transforming the East India Company from a commercial venture into a dominant force in the Indian subcontinent. The East India Company's growing presence in Asia set the stage for centuries of complex and often turbulent relations between Britain and the East. While the East India Company was busy establishing itself in the East, England also turned its attention towards the New World. In 1607, the first permanent English settlement in North America was established at Jamestown, Virginia. The early years of Jamestown were fraught with hardship as colonists faced disease, starvation, and conflict with Native American tribes. However, the discovery of tobacco as a cash crop provided a much-needed economic lifeline. The success of tobacco cultivation transformed Jamestown and encouraged further English settlement along the Atlantic coast. Economic opportunity, religious freedom, and the desire for land all played a role in attracting settlers to North America. The arrival of Europeans brought about profound changes to the landscape and societies of North America, setting the stage for centuries of cultural exchange, displacement, and conflict. By the early 17th century, England had established itself as a formidable force on the world stage. The defeat of the Spanish Armada, the establishment of the East India Company, and the founding of colonies in North America all pointed to England's growing global ambitions. Central to this rise to power was the Royal Navy, which provided the muscle to protect and project English interests across the globe. English shipyards hummed with activity, producing a steady stream of warships. The Royal Navy's strength lay not only in the number of ships, but also in the skill and experience of its sailors. The Royal Navy played a crucial role in securing trade routes, protecting English colonies and challenging rival powers. The early 17th century marked the dawn of a new era for England. The small island nation, once on the periphery of Europe, was now poised to become a dominant force in the world.